You know, a lot of Jays fans, including myself, try to think of it as this. May is done. June is here. So the 9-19 month of May that this team had is over. It's done. That's it. Nope. June 1st at least, didn't look any different. What do we see in this game today? Starting pitching was awful. That was in the month of May. Not clutch hits. Month of May. And losses. We saw plenty of those in the month of May. Jays lose 5-2 to the Detroit Tigers, and when your starting pitcher does not get past the second inning, you're bound to pick up a loss. And today, Garcia comes out in the first inning. I think he had one runner on in the first inning, but overall didn't have any problems. Second inning. Well, I don't know if let me just check here to see the bottom of the first. Yeah, he gave up a single to Castellanos in the first. So in the second inning, he gave up 6 hits and 4 runs in just 2/3 of an inning. He goes an inning and 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, and he's gone. Gibby's got that short hook, kind of. I mean, he lets it get to 4-0, but you want to keep your starter in there as long as you can, especially in the second inning. And Garcia gets pulled. He was awful. And we talk about it, the inconsistency of our starting rotation. Garcia, he was obviously injured, comes back, throws 7 strong innings against the Phillies. Next game, can't get out of the second. But the Jays, though, they don't quit. And I gotta say, as much as the record's bad, as much as they've been playing really bad, they don't seem to quit 100%. I don't know if it was the 4th inning or the 3rd inning or what. This was a problem last year. And we love Solarte, but I hated what he did. Guy at first. Solarte, it's a ground ball to short. What does he do? And just jogs. No. As much as this team is not great, that does not mean you just jog up the baseline and make a double play even easier. Play the game hard, and we will credit that. I'll get to why that actually became a factor later in the ballgame. But that really frustrated me. Top of the 6th, Diaz with a walk. Then Teoscar Hernandez. He triples to why is that happening? Triples to center field. And what a great job from Teoscar Hernandez. His 4th triple of the season. I know, right? Holy smokes, he gets going. And the Jays have it's a 4-1 deficit. Then, with Hernandez on third base, Morales, it's a sacrifice fly. It's a 4-2 game. The Jays are fighting here. They're crawling back into this. Then we go to the top of the 7th. Buck Farmer on the mound. Because the starting pitcher's gone, and thank goodness, because he just torched the Jays all afternoon or all night long. And Russell Martin hits a little dribbler single up the third base line. And he gets there, and it's no problem. And runner at first, nobody out. Devin Travis now up, and I'm thinking to myself, ooh, Devin Travis is pretty hot right now. This is actually a really good guy to have at the plate. And he hits a ground ball to the third baseman, Candelaria, and I'm like, oh boy, here's the double play. Oh. He beats it out. He actually moves his legs and beats it out. I got to give credit for Devin Travis there. It counts as an offer, and really just added an out. Instead of having a guy at first with nobody out, you have a guy at first with 1 out. But he boogied to make sure he got on base. Then Randall Grichuk, I mean, it's nice to see him back, I guess. I mean, he's a regular guy on this team. So I think it's good to see him come off the DL. And then Granderson comes in to pinch hit for him, and he flies out to center field, Leonis Martin, and there's 2 out, a guy at first. Well, okay, that sucks. Next batter, Aledmus Diaz, and he rips a ball into the right center gap. And I'm like, oh, with Devin Travis running, that's a run right there. No. Why no? Because it hits the railing, and it's a ground rule double. Second and third, 2 out now. No runs come across the plate, and Hernandez flies out, and that's the end of the inning. So not only has this team not been great, they're not getting any luck either. That ball stays in the ballpark. It is a 4-3 game with a guy at second base, and with it's only a 1-run game. That can change at any point. But instead, no runs come across, and there you go. It's frustrating. Because then in the bottom half of the inning, Tyler Clippard comes on and gives up a home run to Nick Castellanos, and that 3-run lead is, I guess it's back. 5-2 now. And the Jays can't get much offense after that. They get a few runners on base, but really can't get anything else going, and they lose 5-2. But if we're looking at any positives, if there's any positives whatsoever, it's that John Axford threw a clean inning, Danny Barnes threw an inning and 2/3 of clean inning, and Joe Biagini went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, no walks, no runs, and struck out a pair. You know why, guys? You know why he was actually good? He threw 34 pitches, 27 strikes, 7 balls. When this guy is throwing strikes, he's not bad, and he's in the bullpen because it looks a lot better now. But it's nice to see Axford get a clean inning. Clippard gives up a home run. He's just in a weird spot right now. I mean, the bullpen did all pretty well in this game. They did really well. What am I talking about? Garcia only gave him an inning and 2/3. The rest of the game, he only gave up 1 run on 4 hits. I'll take that. But the Jays' offense couldn't get any clutch hits. Couldn't get any luck. But could not get any clutch hits to win the game. Any positives? Teoscar Hernandez with 3 for 5 in the game. Travis with 1 for 3. He continues to swing the bat fairly well. Hernandez is now hitting, .257 on the season. That's pretty good. I'll take that from Teoscar Hernandez. But for this team, they've lost 4 straight now. 3-7 in the last 10. They're just really not playing good baseball at all. And the month of June did not start off nice for this team. Game 2 of the 3-game set, though, goes this afternoon as J.A Happ gets the ball. The only consistent guy on this team in the rotation versus Matt Boyd. 3-4 record for the Tigers. However, an ERA of 3 on the dot. Not getting the run support, obviously. And Matt Boyd, if you guys think that sounds familiar and you guys aren't hardcore baseball fans, well, he's a former Blue Jay. He was traded to the Detroit Tigers with Daniel Norris in the David Price deal back in 2015. It looks like he's finding his own there in Detroit. Good for him. But for this team, 4-10 first pitch there today as they look to split the series. They look to actually get a win and end this 4-game losing streak because I'm pulling my hair out right now. This team is killing me. But all we can do is wait, And just heads up, guys, Monday is the MLB draft. There is no games on that day for the Blue Jays, so I will be doing a draft video for the Blue Jays. Won't be going through all 30 rounds, but I'll be doing the first few rounds, kind of talk about what we got, where they fit in, what they look like, how are they, what does it look like for the Blue Jays. We'll do all that kind of stuff on Monday. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys just really have not enjoyed Blue Jays baseball over the last little while. Hey, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below, guys. What'd you think of this game? What went wrong for Garcia? Unlucky hits. I mean, there were a few. But overall, really wasn't great. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this game. What do you have to say about the future of this team? What trade deadline possibilities? I want to hear what you guys have to say. And we'll talk to you guys, Tuesday podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes, guys. Also, Twitter, down in the description. Go follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys later tonight as the Blue Jays look to actually win a game at Comerica Park in Detroit. 4-10 first pitch. J.A Happ, Matt Boyd. Let's get back in the win column, please. We'll talk to you guys then.